online. Gonna fix our stream chat. Let's see. Oh, no event today. Alright, no event today. And we're episode 110. Alright, there we go. And YouTube should be up now. There we go. Alright, we're good to go. What's up, Only Aviation? What's up, Dom? Alright, gonna get ready for another alpha breed. And also, we hit another shiny, so we need to do that real quick. And update our tracker. We had a 39k Wobbuffet. Our 210th OT. Woo. Buffet. Thank you, boss man. Well, good luck, boss. It's a huge sink. I've invested $2 billion and I haven't gotten anything, so just keep that in mind. Some of us go 100,000 dry on eggs. Hey, what's up, Ace? Alright. So we bought a crap ton of breeders, so we'll see how this one goes. I mean, that's not a definite thing, but keep yourself happy, aviation. I've been over 100k 23 times. No matter what, the luckiest account will come dry at one point. Ditto catching with Pokeball is a money saver. Been getting constant catches 1 to 4 balls down. I told you. I told you it's the way, Brazzy. You know, you listen to me, you have an easier life. Let's see. Wait, these are all ready to breed. I'm being stupid. I didn't need to do that. Alright, good to go. Good to go. Good to go. Oh, looks like we're ready for a breed already. Cool. What's up, Coke? Alright. Charm 3 spots. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. First 3 people whisper me. Or type in Team Jet. Alright, Oxlide and Gabe. Easy. Alright, we're back. I'm never gonna get the other 3 incubators. There's no point. It just increases the frequency of what you can hatch eggs. There's not much value in it. I mean, I can. But it's a 30-day tournament, you know? You know? Like, a lot of people are dead set on the idea that egging is going to be what wins the 30-day tournament. And I was looking at last year's score, right? So the first team did win with like over 3,000. But like if you get all the species bonuses, mathematically speaking, if you had gone every species and all the species bonus, you would have gone 3rd place. Like if you somehow managed to get every 5 horde, 3 horde, and lurfish in the 1 month period, that alone would give you a high enough score for 3rd place last year. Obviously, egging and stuff, if you want to be in first, it is a must. But as for like regular things, we're also trying out the Ditto breed because Ditto, it should statistically be cheaper. Yeah. Egging helps because you get the species, so you should absolutely like you're on our A team, Coke. Right? So what we need to do is we need to prep alpha boxes before the event even starts. And we should prep a bunch of alphas in egg form. So that way when the event starts, because you don't get a bonus on egging anyway. That way when the event actually starts, we're good to go. Exactly. So you get all the alpha boxes prepped. And you can turn them into eggs before the event even begins and just hatch them during the event season. Because remember last year, right? A lot of people did that, and a lot of the top teams had like 3 eggs as soon as the event launched. Then after that, like, we focus on 5 horde tracker, which default is already put together. And then intermittently egg, but like the focus is going to be 5 hordes. 5 hordes and 3 hordes. They're mostly Kanto and friends. I'm too poor for all. So it's like 50%. Dang, dude. So you have over 10 boxes of Kanto and friends, Coke? You have over... You have over 10 boxes of Kanto and friends? You rich. Oh, you have 2 boxes? Okay. Chaining means you just do it every charm, right? You hatch, do it again, hatch, do it again. Kind of like what I'm doing. Alright, cool. I think you should put some crappy eggs. I think you should put some crappy eggs in your rotation, though. You know what I'm saying? That way you don't have to invest the time to sort and stuff when the event happens. So you should have some busted eggs, cheap eggs, to fill out your PC box. That was a Mr. strategy last year anyway. What's up, designer? I forgot my strategy for a second there, and I was zoning out. But it's fine. So I spent a little extra money by accident there. I wasn't guaranteeing the gender of my anoriths. Which was L because it's way cheaper to guarantee the gender of water sea breeders. Autopiloting a little bit too much. I remember every word you said. Hope you finally hit an egg. You deserve it more than anyone. Thank you, boss. You know, it's just one of those things where you do your best and then you accept the result. Yep. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna complain that I wasted $2 billion for no reason? This is dumb, you know? I mean, like, everybody has blessings, and sometimes you take an L. It is what it is. Can you get a secret shiny from an egg? No. I am reading you, YouTube. And what's up, Negative? Good to see you again. Congratulations on the double secret shinies. I saw you in my Discord. Yeah. That'd be sick. Yeah, we got almost all boss particles on all my alpha breeds. Is written in the sand. You get almost all the particles on Aerodactyl here in one fall swoop. Oh, dude, I'm just autopiloting so bad. I clicked on my shiny Wobbuffet, and I'm like, what? So I kinda screwed the pooch a little bit here, chat. Not gonna lie. I kinda screwed the pooch a little bit here, and I accidentally made. Right, I accidentally wasted. Oh wait, I need to go to Johto. Bad habit. But I screwed the pooch a little bit, and I accidentally let a lot of the Anoriths roll. Hopefully, one rolls female anyway, and we can make our money back. But if not, it's like a 30k, 40k loss. Is what it is. What's going on? Okay, that was some crazy lag. It's up here, right? I can't do a repel right now. Is my game just lagging like crazy? I mean, every bit helps, especially when you're down as much as I am, right? Especially when you're down as much as I am. The 40k matters even more. You know? Going for Tepig, don't tell? Okay, okay. Yeah, Negative. Congrats on popping off, bro. That's crazy. Ruin our friendship. Everything looks good on the YouTube side of things. Yep, so we're good to go. Yeah, my wife and I are selling a lot of our crap. We're doing pretty okay. Currently trying to knock off some of the OT caught Pokedex. Any tips or tricks? Lure encounters. Lure encounters, lure encounters, lure encounters. Look at the easiest version of the species. Once you have your OT, just breed it down. If you need like to get a second form, all you really need to do is get one of each species, and you're good to go. Looks like my last Kanto and Friends breeder sold. After this Charman's chat, remind me to sell a Kanto and Friends again. I should have a couple more I can sell. By the way, did you end up buying any of my Kanto and Friends or no? Do you think you're, because I've been the one listing them at the lowest price. Do you think you accidentally bought one of my Kanto and Friends for your Alpha Hunt or no? Oh, they fell off in value bad. Or people are getting desperate. I'm still gonna list mine. Wow, that one comes with Dark Scar. That's a heck of a deal. Oh, double particle. Double particle. I'm surprised mine sold, because mine sold and these have been listed for 5 days. They must have not been paying any attention. Wow. If you like egging Chansey, this is good value, chat. Someone's already done the hard work for you. The only thing is it's always going to be Chansey. Wow, Gengar. Gengar with almost all too. For an extra mil. When you breed a Chansey, right? It stays Chansey, right? It doesn't go to be Huffini, right? You have to give it a certain stone for it to be Huffini, right? You're egging right now? I'm not a Chansey enjoyer, but the value's there, you know? But yeah, I don't like Chansey. Would I want an Alpha Blitzy, though? I'm just thinking 3.8, right? 3.8 for all particles isn't bad. I don't play, well, I do play a lot. It's just fun for me. And thank you, Ken, for answering as well. It's just easy for me. I just have fun with it. When you like doing something, it's never a chore. What do you guys think? The Chansey's already good to go and easy. Right, do I add Chansey to my egg rotation? I'm not really a fan of it. You know? But it is kind of nice because it's always going to be female. You can just get a fairy breeder. I'm going to say no. Yeah, it's too expensive to be egging Pokemon you don't really want. But if anybody's interested in hunting alphas and you like Chansey, that's a really good value right now on the GTL. Somebody already did all the hard part, and they got all particles on this Chansey. They got all boss particles for alphas on this Chansey for you. That's already a good egg hunt. Alright, I'm going to do this, chat. I'm going to do this amazing method. Ready, chat? Ready, chat? This is the method I'm going to do. Heads or tails? Heads or tails, chat? I'm going to look around. Heads or tails? First person. Heads. Nope. Tails. Alright, we don't buy. And that's our answer. Yep. So we don't need it. Where did my phone go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, the majority even said heads. But the first person that did it said heads. So I just went off what the first person said. How's it going, Box? What set of eggs did you just make? I've just been doing alphas. I've just been doing alphas and chain breeding them. See? I'm just spending millions. But let's see what we're here for. Before we set up the alt accounts, let's see how we're looking. Alpha, egg group. Monster's still normal price. Yep, they've gone up even more. I'm not surprised at all. How is flying looking? Really cheap. Love to see it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And then field, how are we looking? Really cheap as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then water C. Outstanding. I'm curious, how do you need to breed a 31 Pokemon, or is there an item you can use to do it? You can. Like, if you're using an attack bracer, it'll guarantee the attack. That's usually how you do it, and it costs like 10k. And I saw your tails, Abru. We just went with the first person to comment, and the first person to comment commented heads. Yep. Let's see how Dittos went. Oh, Doom got a fresh Sneasel. Nice, dude. GG's. Jolly, wow. Wow, it's a Sneasel of all time, but it got nature. That's kind of sick. Yeah, the IVs didn't play long, but I'm happy though. Yeah, 31's not bad. HP is always good. Getting the alt accounts going right now. Like a freak. Now we got this guy going. $70K dry. Well, if you want to feel a little better, boss, if you want to feel a little better, you know, the grass is always greener on the other side is a mentality. But in my situation, I went 87K dry, 104K dry, and then I followed it up with a 39K dry performance. So, you know, in the grand scheme of things, all of us are going to be dry. It's a matter of when, not if. You just got to roll with the punches sometimes, you know? Can't win them all. Sometimes you can't win at all. I've been over 100K. I've been over 100K 23 times. And it's gonna happen if you play enough. You know? It's just gonna happen sometimes. What's up, Pete? Yeah, I don't really worry when somebody is more or less dry than me. Because at the end of the day, welcome back, Taz. At the end of the day, you can only control how you perceive. And half these players who tell me they get a shiny in 2 minutes. I had one guy get like a 13, he got like a 13 egg Blaziken, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep playing this game 10 years from now until the server shut down, and half these lucky players are gonna quit. They're gonna take breaks, and I, through sheer determination and effort, they won't even be able to hold a candle to my accomplishments. If anyone isn't even capable of surviving 200K dry, then their days will eventually come. You want to see a fellow good shunter? Look at Smoke. Smoke just went 200K dry singles. That is an experience I don't wish on my worst enemy, having been there myself. Yep. What's up, Nerf? We're going for Lickitung because we got a 39K Wobbuffet yesterday. Wait, I just joined. Can I get an SS from an egg? No. But you can breed a pre-existing secret shiny onto a non-pre-existing secret shiny. If you look at my breeding video, right? Like if I have a non-secret shiny and I breed a secret shiny in the same egg group with it, it'll pass on the particle. But you can't get the initial secret shiny via egging. It's not available via egging. Have to be single encountering. Also, feel free to call out good swarms and alphas. Help me out, chat. I actually wouldn't mind going 200k dry once or twice. Good character building experience, you know? Well, going 200k on 5 hordes is not bad in the grand scheme of things. But going 200k singles is going 6 months without a shiny. Depending on how often you hunt, for most people, going 260k dry on singles is going like 6 months without a shiny. And it will cause most people to quit the game. Because you got to remember, 30,000 is an at-odds count. Hey, Minish, how you doing? Which Mon was the 210 shiny? And congrats on it. 210 shiny. You mean like, you need like the 210, isn't that the Burloom spot? Isn't that the Burloom, Geodude, Rapidash, Sudowoodo, Scyther spot? I went 150k for my first shiny, but that was mostly hordes and just encounters from story and whatnot. Gross, Toby. I met your latest shiny. My latest shiny is Wobbuffet. Oh, okay. I'm being stupid. Yeah, it was Wobbuffet, bros. 39k Wobbuffet. Yeah, I got the 100k Ditto, and then I got the 103k Doug Trio, and then I got the 39k Wobbuffet. I do 2,000 encounters a year. Lol, yeah, you're cooked. 6 months is a long time when you put it like that. Yep. Yeah, because Lures makes it a little different, but a good day of just all day hunting, pre-existing the lures, it would be like, what did I get for unknowns? I can actually look because I did unknowns for a day, so you should be able to get 5,000. About 5,000 in 5,000 encounters in a day. If you're playing an 18-hour day efficiently with single encountering, you should be able to, with lures, you should be able to pick up about 5,000 encounters. So if you want to get 200,000 divided by 5,000, it would take you 40 days. It'd take you 40 days of perfect play. 40 days playing 18 hours a day of frame perfect play in order to get a shiny. The weekend's going good? Yeah, my wife and I did a lot. I can't tell you, but I'm going to be gone soon. There will be no stream this whole next week. I will deploy at some time. Can't tell you when, obviously, for OPSEC reasons. But there will be no stream this next week. I am not going to be in my house at all, you know? What happened to your Pokemon stack? Do you know alpha breeding? I've spent over 70 million already, so that's how alpha breeding is. Been alpha breeding for like a week again, and each one costs you about 100k, and you go through it quick. Thank you, boss man. I've been deployable for the last 11 years, so it's business as usual. Good to see all you wonderful people again. Let's see. Yeah, remind me after this charm to list another alpha, okay, chat? What's up, JW? I messed up a little bit, and I accidentally didn't guarantee the genders on my water sea breeders. I feel a shiny. I mean, I got one yesterday, so I don't know. I got a shiny Wobbuffet yesterday. If you're talking about yourself, good luck. JW, since you already got the wings, are you doing minimal prep for war? How are you looking at? Since you already have the wings and stuff, how are you looking for the war situation? You're gonna try again this year. Or do you think they introduce a new cosmetic? Man, there's so much lag. Do you want to join my Horde JV team? Do you want to join my Horde JV team? You'll still get top 50. Everyone's going to be playing for 4 hours a day pretty much on that team. If you want. Invitation's open. I'm so tired today. I was watching 24 hours near Bring and fell asleep for 18 hours in. Dude, I watched the roast of Kevin Hart. That thing was awful, bro. Oh my gosh. Half those people aren't even funny, dude. There's so much, like, identity politics and, like there was, like, 3 good comedians. Yeah, you will get top 50 if you join the JV team. It's a lot of our solid hunters who just aren't willing to give it 10 hours a day. Almost everyone is a 4 hours a day hunter. That is pretty good. People who aren't, so we have like 19 locked in 10-hour day sweats, like coke knives and stuff. And then we have a couple people who we might put on varsity depending on if we get like 10 more applications for like sweats. But if not, we'll bump some of the better varsity JV members to varsity just to fill out the roster. We already have a much better roster than last year. But the JV team itself is solid. Like, they should easily be top 50. Only saw some of Shane Gillis said. He was pretty good. Shane Gillis was really good. Like, he made a couple good jokes. Like, one of the girls was like super bad. And as soon as she ended, Shane Gillis gets up there and goes, "Thank God she's hot. Because that bitch isn't funny." He was on hinge. It was great. I'm sweating my butts off. Yeah. Like, Tom Brady had a really good lead off. But man, some of these comedians were insufferable. Yeah, the Tom Brady roast was much better. The Tony dude was really good. Shane Gillis was good. But like, man. One of my favorite guys to laugh at, Ocho Cinco. That dude is born different. Chad Ocho Cinco. Or Chad Johnson. He does a podcast with Shannon Sharp. I thought he changed his name back to Chad Johnson. Oh, JW, have you seen our alt team? JW, have you ever seen our alt team? The Horde alt team? Nah, you're gonna love it, dude. Here, just let me catch a Ditto real quick. You guys get to see the Ditto on the big screen for a sec. I know. So tell me. Oh, I forgot to even put this alt up. Oh, there it is. Second ball, as always, 400 cost for a huge profit. All right. So anyway, this is the alt account. Did you see it? Or did I get an encounter? I'll run away. Did you see it? Here, I'll just payday this. Fake mystery. Not bad, huh? Abe made it, not me. I thought it was funny though, and I'm like, yep. FK mystery. I obfuscate responsibility. Abe came up with the alt team. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty good. Ba, 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 ba. Alright, I want so the most alphas I have should be Charmander, just because I'm alphing too many. Yeah, it's already jumped up and past the Squirtles. How many encounters since the Doug trio? So we got a 39k. We hit 39k for Wobbuffet. So a total of 54,000. 54,000. 54,000 in about 2.5 days. Not bad. About average. In my defense, I don't play the game like I used to. You know, I put the phone down when I'm doing extracurricular activities. When I'm with the wife, I don't always have the phone with me. But when I'm doing BS like driving, eating at a restaurant, doing laundries, watching TV, I'll be hunting. But when I got Wobbuffet while we were shopping at Ross. We were at Ross, not Marshalls. I have over 20 driving shinies now. I got a driving Dratini. I got a driving seal. I got a driving, I got 4 driving bronzongs. You do it all in one account? Yeah. I have my 3 accounts, but yeah, if I'm off screen, I'm only focusing on the main. People are getting mad that I said I drive recently. So I'm thinking about making a how to drive guide. How to drive hunt in PokeMMO. Talk about having one button. Have talking about you put your Pokeballs on your battle bar, so you don't have to select anything. And then you have just the sweet berry on one side, and then on the other side over here, so you have your phone diagonally within view. You have one of those vent, you can get it at Ross. So you have one of those little jets, and you have it within your field of view as you drive, and then you can just go like this. And I had a cop pull up right next to me, and it looks like I'm just changing a song because every 40 seconds, because I memorized the timing, I just put. I'll be going. I was going 118 today on my way coming back from church, and yeah, I was still hunting. I'm still the best driver on the road. Almost 30 years old, and I haven't had a speeding ticket or an accident. I'm not trolling. It's easy. If you can't hit a button every 40 seconds while you drive, it is literally a glance. It is enough. It is the same as checking your rear view mirror. Like, you guys know I did 120,000 drive. Like, so I don't even have audio cues tuned on, but if I have audio cues tuned on, I know, like, when to press the button for horde encountering. Like, guys, I've hit, since the encounter, right? Just since the encounter, not even total. Since the encounter, I've hit the button. I've done almost 4 million encounters. You think I don't memorize the timing by now? It really stinks when you have, like, nauseous gas wheezing. And, like, sometimes you have Sandstorm with, like, Doug Trio. But even then, you just go, okay, like, whatever my muscle memory is, just delay it a second, right? Give it an extra second. But everything else, I can frame perfect it just off of just, like, I've hit the button so much, you know? And, by the way, a lot of people have asked me this, right? The appropriate amount of encounters you should be doing, the appropriate amount of encounters you should be doing in an hour is 120,000. I mean 1,200. If you are doing 5 hordes, the appropriate amount is 120,000. I mean 1,200. Excuse me. And if you are playing 18 hours a day, you should be hitting the 22K a day threshold. I just hit 5,500 doing the story. Heck yeah, dude. There's always time to get better. But yeah, I keep the sound off. But yeah, it's never been easier. Well, I try not to burn myself out. Pete, you know I used to do 5 accounts. You know I used to have the 3 on the iPads. I used to have the 3 phones in the iPad. So 4 accounts, not 5, 4 accounts. But 3 is just so I don't have to burn out at all, you know? 3 is like my sustaining. If I'm doing 4 and I'm reading chat, and then, like, it also gives me the freedom to do, like, Instagram reels, right? So, like, first ball on the top monitor right now, right? And then I can just be casual with these monitors. And then if I want, I can throw up Instagram Reels on this back corner, and then I can just watch some meme videos while I respond to a chat, you know? Because I'm responding to 2 chats right now. See, this chat, that's my YouTube. This is my YouTube chat, and then I got this monitor, and then everyone goes, "Wow, Minish, ha ha ha! You got 72 inches of monitor up here and 72 inches of monitor up here in a 54-inch monitor. Do you have enough?" No, no. I even use Power Toys, which is in Fancy Zones, which is a program I highly recommend. It's completely free. And you can customize the spacing. So if you hit Control and you drag, you can actually like have like set zones. So I'm not sure if you can see it, but look, it auto snaps into place exactly where I want it. And I have the monitor divided in such a way where it's perfect. And then you can transform what fraction of your screen is displayed. So I can have my OBS window mode record just this fraction. So if I want to just like not change and transition scenes, I just be like, okay, here's my alt account, guys. And then I can use the I can use transformed windows on my other monitors, right? Where I snap them into place and then I can transform them so they're all perfect. I've been doing this crap for almost 5 years. Set up ducting so when I talk, the music goes quieter. We got all of our crap done. We even figured out a way to dual stream on YouTube without it affecting the quality of the Twitch. The only thing that was keeping me from YouTube streaming before, externally, was I never had the idea that what if I just screen record my PokeMMO gameplay to Discord, and then I transform the Discord on a different OBS, right? I make a second OBS account for YouTube, and I screen share my PokeMMO, right? So I screen share my PokeMMO to a Discord streaming channel, right? In my own Discord, and I make a second Discord account for my laptop. So my laptop logs in with Minish YouTube, and it absorbs my main desktop displaying this Pokemon window real time. And then rather than just have my mic double mirrored, I have a second microphone record the voice. Now, I could completely go all out. I could get a second Shure SM7B camera. I could get a second Rodecaster Pro 2. I could get a second mic, right? But at the end of the day, right, it's just too much, you know? And I think Twitch is on its last legs anyway, and if Twitch gets banned, we'll just go to YouTube. Or more likely, we'll just all go to Kick, you know? But yeah, if you're a casual hunter, it should be very easy for you to get 15,000 encounters a day. But if you are a good hunter, you should be able to do 22,000. If you're like in war and you want to like put on for your team, 22,000 is pretty normal. You just have to figure out how to multitask. I highly recommend getting like a good phone, getting like a Z Fold where you can divide the screen up and then be able to do other things while you hunt all day. But yeah, you can literally hunt all day. There's no reason why you shouldn't be. Welcome back, Jaden. Welcome back, Debs. We got another first ball. I'm getting old and life is a nightmare. But I've been liberated recently because like I'm not gonna play PokeMMO at all next week. If you listen to Biblical Rock, Not really biblical rock. But I do listen to biblical music. It's on this playlist too. But I'm not a fan of biblical rock. I do like biblical music, just not rock. Like, I have Our God is an Awesome God on my main playlist, and similar. Another first ball feels good. I love the Ember Days. I don't know if you know them. I don't know them by name. I might know a couple of their songs, but I don't know them by name. I like Owl City. I wouldn't say they're rock, though. I like Reliant K. Again, I wouldn't say they're rock. And then I like just general, just worship music. It wouldn't identify as rock, I don't think. It's very slow pace. Don't call me old. Hey, babe! Hey, babe! Did she take a nap? I'm off my own charm. I'll do it in 8 minutes. Why should I cater to the program then? No, JW, are you alpha hunting at all? Or are you hanging up your jersey from the rafter? What's the 30 alpha going to be? Or do you have a rotation with a bunch of different ones? I also have a guy in my team, Reckles. Reckles, if you're listening, feel free to Roger up. But I have a dude on my team, Reckles, who hit 2 pumpkin shinies. He hit a pumpkin kid. Oh, nice, another first ball. But he hit a pumpkin kid Eevee and a pumpkin kid Absol. Yeah, Reckles crazy. Yeah, 2 months apart. I do 16 alphas every batch. Yeah, he hit a pumpkin kid Eevee. He just had like 10 of them or something crazy small. And he hit a pumpkin kid Eevee and a pumpkin kid Absol. Feel free to link them. I'll throw them up on the TV. There they are. Yeah, and they're like 2 months apart. Yeah, JW, if you want to throw up your Eevee and your Bulba, feel free. What's with you guys and not nicknaming them? JW, I didn't see nicknames on yours either. Welcome back, friendly. You're very poor? Too poor to nickname? Mooncat. Nightmare. Twilight. Edge Dog. Yeah, Lunar. You got a nice name for a Sneasel I just catched earlier? Is it a boy? Is it a boy? Is your Sneasel a boy? Hobbs? Gremlin. Think about like Gremlin type names. Gizmo is really good. Like Gizmo, like, you know, don't feed the gremlin after dark. You ever seen the movie Gremlins? I named my Whimsicott Soma Gojo. Yeah, Gizmo is the good boy gremlin in the movie Gremlins. My Whimsicott is named Jake Paul because he used beat 'em up. He's a 0 attack, negative attack nature Whimsicott, and he uses beat 'em up on my Arcanine, named Fire Kaya. But yeah, we named my Whimsicott Jake Paul because he attacks for 0 damage. He punches for 0 damage. I name my shiny perfect IV all particle T-Tar Zapdos or Hitmontop. And I name my shiny Hitmontop Tyranitar. So when they get sent out in double battles, a lot of times they'll misclick on the Pokemon because of the nicknames. It's like, are you sure you want to attack your opponent's Tyranitar? My high dragon's name is High Dragon because he looks like a weed, and he's 420 colors. Also, High Dragon, High High, Dragon is a pun on the name. Does it also pay to win? I pay to lose. I've never once in my life paid to win. Look at Reckles. His account value isn't 1/100th of mine, and he's hit 2 pumpkin shinies. You know, I pay to lose. I don't pay to win. I have to win to pay to win. You know, I pay to lose. That's so good. Don't mind me stealing that name. Magmortar. Firetard. I mean, the Jake Paul wins. I'm good at nicknaming. You guys want me to name your Pokemon? Let me know. Put a space between the R and the D. Name my Psyduck. I have some. Is it male or female? If you want a high level, if yours is male and you want a high level intricate nickname, you can name it Corkscrew. Female duck. You can pick any female. You can pick any female celebrity with duck lips and lip filler. Those are always about like. That's one option for you. Can name it Kim K. But those are a little weaker. You can always go you could always go the animated duck route if you want a more appropriate name. Super Soaker, Soaked. Wet and Dripping. Wetter. The issue is I've given out a lot of good names. But Super Soaker is really good. Yeah. Yeah, Kylie Jenner. Yep. Chimchar Sino. Chimchar Sino. Good luck. Whoa, it's always a good time. Salamence Unova. Is Salamence obnoxious to get to, or is it worth our time? Is Salamence obnoxious to get to, or is it worth our time? What's up, Pete? The top of Dragon Spiral? Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Chimchar is easy, but I'm not gonna touch. Chimchar is deceptive because it always appears to be on the other side, but it's always on this side. This is like one of the mean routes, but you always want to go. This town is so obnoxious. It's always on this side. Don't go from the other side. I'm at the point where I don't even feel like playing the game. I just want to sit in route and listen to music. Based. Switch to the Persian spot you mentioned. Because I don't want to phase. On Ponyta after 35Ks. I've got plenty of Amulet coins already. Based. I wake up at twilight. Be alright. Chimchar Sino 211. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that we're at 210 OTs, and when somebody said what was 210, what did you get at 210? I'm like, oh, what route 210? It didn't even cross my mind you were talking about the amount of OTs. It's always a good time. We're almost fleshed out with how we like to score. A lot faster. Messed up this, so we're gonna have to wait another one to do this. Oops. I'm a little retarded sometimes, chat. Don't mind me. Minish, you're retarded all the time. Look, chat, you don't have to hurt my feelings. Bro has too many OTs he thinks he's talking about, yeah. Not wrong. You got the right. I have the most first world problems. Oh, dude, payout, dude. Saving money on the alpha breeds. Let's go, chat. Woo! Dang, Bubbles betrayed me. Not one of you rolled female. W Charmanders, though. I see 3 that rolled female. W Charmanders. Woo, woo, woo. I'm coming after you to remain right here with me. Hot pursuit. What am I missing? No, that should be it. We'll just add a Chikorita breed in there. Because we're almost done. Face floating down the street. One of my basic boxes has a Chikorita and I want to kill it. Kind of dampen the Chikorita population. I've used too many elf eggs. Good enough. Good enough. What? Hello there. What's up, Luke? I'm lighting all my money on fire. What's good? Hey, how are you doing, Jimmy's? You here to be toxic or you here to enjoy the content? Any reason you're not using the shiny icons mod? What do you mean? You mean shiny icons mod? Nice stream title, Jesus is King. Thank you, boss. Oh, yeah, I think I like my current mods. I'm not in like any hurry to change the status quo, you know? Not a single one. That is so dumb. Not a single one rolled shiny. Tell me how you really feel. Gosh, we're getting poor, chat. I had to cash out. It's pretty obvious how I'd feel, right? It's pretty obvious how I'd feel, Rusted. But considering your name is literally Rusted Jimmy's, and every interaction I have with you is less than positive, would you mind kindly chilling? Please and thank you. But yeah, no, obviously, and I'm aware of that. But I'm not about to be making what people consider anti-Semitic comments. There's no winning. And I think you know that. That's why your name is Russell Jimmy's. Alright, here we go. See how quickly I went through all these? That's crazy. You think you have a lot of these, but they're so expensive. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Price is king. And that's pretty much it. Oh, looks like some of them... I did pretty good with the rolls there anyway. It's not even bad. Wow, maybe I won a lot of these coin flips. That's awesome. And then we just need a couple monster breeders here. That's easy. Alright. And then bam. Bam. And we just need water C. Should have a crap ton of water C. Two more. Alright. And then, yep, we are chilling. We're being chilling. Okay, and we got just this one, yep. And then those are going to be ready to breed next. And then let's see what we're missing for particles, for the converters. Clear. Alpha, yes. And then there should be particles. We should be at Phantom, right? You have these two. So these two need to get bred with Corsolas, female. And then we're good there. So we just need 2 Corsolas there. Not even, but let's just get the 2 Corsolas. Man, I missed a 1,000 hour screenshot at 1,000. Dang, dude. It's okay. You can get the 1 million, dude. Just get the 1 million hour. And then we're good there. And then I'm pretty sure that's Phantom. And then we want Dark Crystal, right? And it's almost all Bulbasaurs. And I can't even do it because I messed up. Dang. Next time for sure, though. Whenever they roll female, we'll be ready. Whenever they roll female, we'll be ready, chat. Alright. And we're good to go. Alright, chat. We can actually get rid of... None of these guys have particles, right? Besides him. Cool. And we're bing chilling. Alright, chat. Ready for another breed. I'll pop another one. Yeah, not coping at all. I totally got this. I totally believe in myself. I totally got this and believe in myself. Alright, I'm just gonna do this since no one responded. Alright, 3 spots charm. First person's to whisper me. Tell us how you really feel. I feel that I wish everybody in the entire world came to Christ, but those who don't come to Christ and still respect everybody and don't persecute others or dehumanize others, at least you're doing that, you know? Yeah, in an ideal society, I wish everybody believed in Christ and was saved, but at minimum, respect each other and don't like wish death on others, you know? Like don't be making Charlie Kirk jokes and all that other crap. It's unnecessary. Also, I forgot to write my church donations in the ledger. No, I know, but I remembered just now. And we donated $190. Love you. All right, we're back. How long? As long as they have a valid name and they're online, just whisper the name. All right, Ebs Biden. Pasta was second. Pasta or Ebs being whoever on busy's first. Shiny Charm incoming. You free? Ebs being you free? If you on busy, I can give you. You'll get in charm. I hate this town. It's so washed up. Alright, one spot charm. Whoever comes, whisper, whisper, whisper. Oh, it looks like he's on busy. Oh, Pasta, you were a little later. Alright, good luck, guys. Yeah, wish me luck on the at least rolling female for cheaper breeds. I kissed my wife off stream. She's been working hard. I went through all my Pokemon cards, chat. I went through all my Pokemon cards while I was, and we've been sorting everything. I'm trying to get rid of 70% of my stuff. And, bro, I was about to sell, like, all my Pokemon cards as bulk for, like, $200. And I'm like, you know what? We should go through. And, bro, I forgot I had, like, 6 Dark Charizards in near mint condition. Just sitting in a freaking box. And I'm not kidding. Not figurative. I counted 6 Dark Charizards. And then, we had a bunch of other crap. Oh, no, she doesn't care. She likes it's my hobby and respects it, and she'll encounter it for me, right? Whenever I have to whenever we're cooking. and she's okay with like certain stuff, right? Oops, I messed up here. Let's just do this. You didn't see nothing, chat. But 350 for those Charizards, yeah, true. But oh wait, oops, I messed up. I just wasted an alpha. It's fine, chat. Chat, if that Licky Licky rolls shiny, wouldn't that be funny? It's literally the pinned one. I accidentally just bred an Alpha Ditto and a Licky Licky together male. But if that rolls shiny, I'm gonna laugh my butt off. I hope it rolls male again so I can use it as a breeder at least. Remember, if anyone asks you how rich Minish is, tell him he bred an alpha male Licky Licky with a Ditto. Just so they can get some perspective. Pretty much just lit a 100,000 on fire there. Feels pretty bad, to be honest. Pete, we're about to hit the 90 million spent threshold. Are you proud of me? We're about to hit the 90 million spent threshold on alpha breeders in the time span of a week. Not bad. Dude, I'm not even rich, bro. I'm literally I'm not part of the problem at all. Thank you, Young. I'm not part of the problem at all. I stimulate the economy. I support your local botter who just catches alpha dittos. I don't hoard any of my wealth. I don't... Oh, man, I'm doing it again. Oops. I don't hoard any of my wealth. I share my secrets for investing online to the general population. There is no capacity where you can consider me the issue, you know? If every player acted it like I did, the world would be a better place. The max I've ever done in one charm, I was up to doing 17 boxes. Back in the day, it was like 17 boxes, right? I got up to 17, 18 boxes, right? So divide that, so it'd be 30, 30 times, all my money drained. Yeah, so 30 times 17 and a half. Oops. Almost did it again, chat. I saved it, though. Is it normal to be, I win. Thank you for the follow. I messed up again. Is it normal to be over 30k encounters before catching a shiny? Very much so for me. Very much so. Messed up with a couple of my breeds. Slide, you missed this one. I win. How are you doing today? You're not a new player, are you? If you are, I have a bunch of resources for you. Just let me know. Right now, we're just egging. I'm losing my mind. Clean, chat. Clean. Generally speaking, the worse you play, the better the result. So if you think about it, chat, by playing like a brain dead player, I'm actually increasing my shiny odds. Because the more brain dead you are as a player, the more lucky you will get. You know? I'm the source because, like, I've been playing well my whole career, and look at me. Nothing. No success. So the worse you play objectively, the better set you are in life for this game. I'm good. How are you? I'm not new, but still sort of fresh. Just finished the 5 regions recently. Nice. So, what are your goals for the game? Shiny hunting, PvP battling? Are you trying to get more money for cosmetic purchases? Oh, I figured. Okay. So, for Pokeyen, right? If you like to shiny hunt, I recommend starting out to get the basic resources. How much yen are you sitting on? That's a good point. Getting a 31 speed, 31 attack, plus attack nature cloister. And you can just do trainer reruns. They'll make it easy for you. Is there a good Volcarona spot? I wouldn't say a good spot for Volcarona at all. But if you want, you can go to the room where you get Volcarona. And you can walk around that area. And you can learn counter it. Yeah. Bulbarona is funny because they never put the Gen 5 sprites in the game, which is crazy. They still rely on modders to fix their game issues. I have a Cloister and Articuno for Tracer. So you're doing okay. And I have 2 Typhlosions, Blastoise for reruns. Alright, so you have like basic reruns. You have basic. So you're doing an okay job accumulating wealth. Nothing crazy. Okay. Then I recommend if you want a fun activity. If you want a fun activity that gets you money. What do you like? I'm gonna give you 3 options here. Okay. Do you like Eevee or Yama, the little dragonfly bug? Do you like Shelder? Would you like a shiny Shelder? Or would you like a shiny Togepi or Sentret? Any of those seem appealing to you? And if so, which one? If you're only in it for the money, the spot with Shelter will be most profitable. So, Ruin Valley, right? Ruin Valley. So if you go to the little... You've unlocked all the islands, right? In Kanto, you've done the side quest where you unlock all the orange islands, right? Ruin Valley has an encounter table of Yama and Jolteon, right? So, if you go there, you get a Payday Meowth, you teach it Thief, right? And you get a Friskmon as the secondary Mon in your party, right? You choice ban the Meowth. It needs to be adamant with a 31. You can't compensate on the attack at all. You can be okay with a 20 plus speed, to be honest. And you're going to go there. So there, all of the Mons in Ruin Valley will be level 50 plus. Which means every time you use the move Payday, you will get 500 yen. And not only that, it's going to give you a profit, right? And then lures will also have Jolteon on the encounter table, so in which you can breed down to be Eevee with a Ditto, or if you like Jolteon, you can keep it Jolteon. And then you're going to have Yama. You're going to have Meowth if you want a shiny Meowth. You're going to have Wobbuffet on the encounter table. And while you're paydaying, you're going to be shiny hunting. So if you want a shiny, you're shiny hunting as you make money. Ruin Valley, just make the Meowth, Choice Bandit, and it's a passive activity to make some side cash. Pay itself off while you're hunting and getting your encounters up. Also, it's a good location to get the Burb, Zapdos, Articuno, and all that. Yeah, when I used to do eggs try hard, I wouldn't even like read chat. Ba-ba-ba. Let's see. Hydrate, buddy. I'm drinking my coffee out of my Pikachu cup. Don't worry. It's like the same thing, just water and coffee. Through the coals. I swear they're shining through the coals. Love you too, buddy. Good to see you, Glocks. That's good info, thanks. I have a Pickup Meowth and a Munchlax. Use the Meowth for Ruin Valley, but yep. You're good to go. It's a really good spot for intermediate gameplay. I do it too. When I go to singling, that's gonna be my spot, Ruin Valley too. Because like very seldom, shiny hunting in general is expensive, but it's one of the few ways you can make a profit while shiny hunting. Let's see how we're looking. I win. Thank you for the prime, bro. Thank you for the Bezos bucks, man. Super nice of you. Appreciate the crap out of that. Yeah, my favorite activities for intermediate gameplay that gets you a profit and is fun is payday farming. The other ones would have been Undella Bay for Cloyster, right? Undella Bay, you thief heart scales, but with Chum it's a little devalued, but it's still super nice. You have Cloyster on the encounter table. You have Love Disc, and you're paydaying and you're picking up heart scales. It's just a good operation. Other option would have been Togepi, which would have been Island 5 Meadow. And Island 5 Meadow, again, it's going to give you the Burbs, and it's going to give you Sentret. You're paydaying. But the Jolteon and the Yama on the encounter table is just so nice. It's a Petalburg jail, only you make money while you do it. And then, of course, Ditto farming. But, like, if you're not living under a rock, you know about Ditto farming, you know? Yeah, if you've played the game for, like, 10 minutes, you know about Ditto farming. I always recommend Pokeballs. If you look at my top monitor, you'll see majority of the time I throw a Pokeball. I will catch it on the first ball. Each Ditto sells for 5,000. If I catch it on the first ball, it is a $4,800 profit, right? And then I'm paydaying the Whismers in between for a guaranteed 400 an encounter. I'm shiny hunting Ditto. I'm shiny hunting Loutred as I do it. And it's just nice. A lot of people will tell you that propaganda to use repeat balls. Repeat balls cost 12,500, and I don't see much of a difference in catch rate. Although statistically, I'm supposed to have a much worse chance than it is. The game has very sus RNG. I've been playing this game for 5 years. A lot of like the results you see, people getting double shinies and stuff, It's not malicious. It's just they have spaghetti code type crap. So I always use the Pokeball because it's 200. I've had instances where I've had thrown 11 repeat balls and had them pop out to the point where you're not even making a profit at all. And if the Ditto pops out 4 times, well, guess what? It's costing you 200 a Pokeball. You're still at the value of the 1 repeat ball. You're gonna waste a little bit of your time, but if you get it going on an alt, it's way better, and you're making pure profit. If you look at my top monitor, I've made a passive, here, I'll drag this over. Look, I'm catching it on the 3rd ball, so that is a 4,400 profit, and I've had a passive $1 million from paydaying the Whismers. And I intentionally re-zeroed my account, so in 3,221 encounters, not counting Ditto cells, because I used them all myself, I've made a passive $1 million. Not using repeat balls lets you catch male Whismers. I don't bother to catch the male Whismers, because you can just payday for a free 400. You don't have to go through the logistics of selling them, and then you don't have to sort out your boxes. It's all about efficiency and effort, you know. I egg skitties, so I use them. Yeah, that's fair. And egging skitty is really nice, huh? Because isn't it an 80-20 gender female to male ratio? That's really nice. That must be one of the cheapest eggings. I'm surprised you don't go into the Safari Zone, bro. Go into the Hoenn Safari Zone. Take an immediate right. Go to the back corner. Almost every group in that egg zone is going to be monster field. And you can literally catch your breeders. You get 30 Pokeball for 500 yen. And you're safari shunting. Yeah, Skitty, don't be doing that BS. I got you, bro. Listen to me and have a better life. Ask me for advice and have a better life. I think on the encounter table, you just run away from the ones that you don't care about and you're shiny hunting. Yeah. I think on the encounter table in that back corner, it's like 3 out of 6. 3 out of 6 are monster breeders. Also, chat, check this out. One of the reasons you give heal pulse, you intentionally die so you don't have to walk all the way back, because there's no reason to when you run out of PP, like normally you'd have to walk all the way back to the Pokemon Center, have the healing ball animation. So what we do is I use heal pulse when my Pokemon run out of PP, if some of them live the entire time, and I just let them kill me. I just literally let them kill me, and guess what? We die, and we're instantly back to the PC. We don't have to walk back. We don't have to do the healing animation, and we're already back in action. And this is one of the good things about the payday heal pulse Whismer strat. Take it from the guy who has 9 single encounter Whismer shinies and a total of and 2 Dittos. Take it from the guy who has 11 total single encounter shinies in this Ditto cave, you know? We need a faint counter for my alt. I like walking back and seeing some of our alt friends, like boy named Ditto Farmers, one of our Team Horde alt members. By the way, go to the back end if you're listening to me. Oh, Mon Deaths. Well, my top account just died to go back quickly, so I didn't even have to walk all the way back. Always grinding on. Come to the back corner, dude. Walk back to the Horde spot. You're on channel 3 anyway. Come hunt with my 2 alts. The back corner's our spot, bruh. Living in the past, baby. Yeah. Our alt's gotta stay together, bruh. I'm not gonna stop till we find what we have. Has anybody adopted my Ditto strategy and speaks for how dope it is yet, or nah? Far corner where Flygon swarms happens, you're already there. Do people actually catch those? I've had them spawn on top of me. It's annoying. The cool thing, though, is sometimes Exploutrid, the alpha, spawns. I check him. Just for the flex of it being a swarm, pretty much. First ball, nice. Plus 4,800. I just started checking swarms again. I've been, like, just chilling. I've been just sweating too much. Hey, can somebody post the shiny icon mod right under my Discord? I'll download it right now and then put it on. That might be a good one to put on, huh? If you post it in the Discord and the mods UI, I'd appreciate you. Oh, look, someone said they already posted it, so I'll look down there. Oh, I already see it. I'm gonna download it right now. Alright, I just downloaded it. And then I'll drag it into the MMO folder. I got it. Missed the convo due to work call. Can someone catch me up on what mod, what is used for? Oh, shiny icon mod. Apparently, it tells you. So if you click on, you'd see that my Pokemon are shiny by the icons alone, which sounds really, really cool to me. Any opportunity to flex is a good opportunity, you know. Well, if you send me a Twitch messages, I won't see it because I don't even have Twitch pulled up ever. I just go off my OBS. And Rustled, if you are unrelated, in which I highly doubt, but if you are unrelated, there is a series of people who use the name Rustled Jimmies and come into accounts to troll. So even if you are trying to have a good faith By the way, the lick your tongue egg I accidentally made is right there. If you are trying to have a good faith argument, then you really just have the worst luck in choosing such a name. And I'm not gonna entertain anything that might be in bad faith. I've been streaming too long to fall for that crap. But Jesus is king, and I'll die for him, and I'll do my best to be representation of like what a good Christian is. I suck. I missed the mark. All of us miss the mark. But I think it's important for us to know that Jesus takes you as you are, and that's it, right? He doesn't want a perfect version of you. He wants you as you are. There's nothing you can do to make yourself worthy of salvation, and you take that forgiveness given to you, you take that redemption given to you, and you pass it on to the next person, or you at least try to, because again, none of us are perfect. And that's it. What's the best spot for Scraggy? So if Unova, that little place where there's the in Unova, that little place where there's the tides, right near the beginning. Yeah, so go there. It's a split between Throw, Scraggy, and Sock. No problem, boss. And it's 100% Scraggy at night. Hey boss, did you hit a shiny already? I hit a 39,000 encounter after our 100k after our 103k after our 103k what's it called? Doug Trio, we hit a 39k Wobbuffet, and so in the last 2 days we've done 2.5 days we've done 54,000 encounters, so not bad. I got a lipstick Wobba, yep. I did get the lipstick Wobba, yep. B, you have 24 shinies? Thinking about not taking the charm? Feels like a scam? Yeah, charms always feel like a scam, dude. Even like catching with repeat balls feels like a scam. Especially when you can be so successful just using Pokeballs. I'm a big advocate for the game being bugged and just giving yourself a chance. You know? Like in what reasonably coded game does somebody go to 130,000 eggs? Meanwhile, there are people who have hit like 5 shinies in less than 20,000, you know? The game has too many like you know, you can never you can never officially say the game has scuffed RNG or like a scuff system or a limiting system or just like bad coding. But like you play this game long enough, nobody really argues that it's coded right. But at the end of the day, no one forces you to play it. You know, you die on your hills and just take it as it comes. Yeah, over 130k dry. Yep. I've been hunting Chikorita for 5.5 years. Yep. Or almost 5 years. I'm talking about PCG. The most documented hunt in PokeMMO. You could look back into my VODs 5 years ago and you'll still see me hunting Chikorita. Would this be your only egg hunt? I don't know. I need to take breaks though, because it's been so rough. Should I sell my first shiny? Probably not. I wouldn't recommend it. I know. Have you ever sold your OTs? I've never sold my OTs. I've killed 6 OTs, but I haven't sold any of them. I bred 2 Whismers into each other. I killed a Clam Pearl because if I said I get a shiny in the next 5 minutes, I'll kill it. At over 100,000, that was my second shiny ever. And it showed up in the next 5 minutes. So I had to kill it, or I was a liar. Then I didn't even throw a ball at the Safari Marowweep because I was drunk and wasn't paying attention. And yeah, so I lost that one. So that's the second dead shiny. And then the third and fourth dead shiny would be the Whismers. And then after that, now we're at a total of 4. And then we had the Clefairy situation with Follow Me, which is heavily documented. And then after that, we had the mouse double-click glitch happen, and I killed the Rufflet. So I've killed Rufflet. I've killed Rufflet. Clefairy, 2 Whismers, or 2 Loutrids, at the time, $60 million Marowweep, and Clam Pearl after over 100k encounters. Heard you liking me up. Welcome back, Taz. I mentioned that. Yep. So we have six dead shinies. None sold though. They should move the moves in target section. That double click was rough. Let's see how the alpha prices are and see if we can get some good deals right now. Hey, baby. Are you okay? Do you want the rest of my coffee? I want to be able to go to sleep tonight. Those are expensive. Want to trade my shiny for my shiny Ampros? Did they add trading in PCG? You queued for a raid? What do you mean for a raid? What do you want to give me such a good shiny? I would love that shiny. Did you catch it like that? That's crazy. Yeah, I would love that shiny. What do you want for it, buddy? What do you want for it, buddy? A shiny like that, bro? I do 7 million. I probably wouldn't breed it because I just want to keep it. If it was caught like that, that's kind of really, really cool. Yeah, just sell it on the GTL if you want. Get it whatever you want for it. So, brother, I spend 30 million on 6x31s with secret shiny when the economy crashes. So, I'd rather you not sell things to me. If you think that's too low, that's fine. You might be able to get more for it to the right buyer. But for me, I would just use that as a breeder before my 30 millions. That's a step up breeder for me. I can spend 4 million if I'm patient enough and get a 31 with all 25s and all of its stats. So like 20 in all areas with a 31 for only 4. So I could effectively make that mon pretty cheap. So it's not worth it for me to spend any more than that. But you as a seller, man, I would just keep it because it's your OT. But yeah, but for instance, if you looked at my last breeds, when I'm breeding 6x31s, I paid like 27, 26 for those. There is a higher value for lower IV shinies because people are going to want to make them into comp mons. But yeah, I'm not. Also, I don't have money to be spending like that, so. Especially in the current like landscape, yeah, I'm good. What's up, 420? I don't know what you want, bro. I don't know what you brought. But regardless of what I trade you, I'm gonna keep it around 7 million. Like if you want cosmetics, yeah, I can give you some cosmetics. I'm gonna still keep the value around 7 million. Not gonna lie, battling more than anything, so a shiny rank ready when Mon would be sick. Yeah, just use that. Ampharos ain't even that good for any of the tiers because it's too slow to take advantage of Volt Switch. I mean, it's okay as a special wall, but nature's gonna matter more than anything. And well, honestly, you shouldn't be even selling your OTs in general. You know, it's always better you keep your OTs. But yeah, shinies are devalued right now. Like, if this was 2020, you could probably get like 15 Malfears. But we're in the current landscape where people are selling their high IV shinies. If I'm patient enough, I'll get a 6x31 for 28 mil. And usually I'll get like a secret shiny particle with it. It depends on the hunt. You mean like a 5 forward? How many hours does a 5 forward take? Well, you can do 22,000 encounters in 18 hours. So, if you want like 5 hordes to shiny at odds, it'd be 30,000 divided by 1,020. So, here. If you are doing proper content, 30,000 divided by 1,200, it'd take you 25 hours to get a shiny. Statistically, it would take you 25 hours to get a shiny. If you are playing perfectly and doing 5 hordes. And the kids are growing up. We're growing old. We're almost full on dittos on the alt, which is kind of nice. I'll do it again. Words are like. Just swallow it. You can see my. See how we're looking here, chat. Well, let's see how the ditto prices are right now. I should have destroyed them already, but we'll see. Oh, wow, back low, nice. Oh. It is low. So right now, if you want to breed, if you want to breed alphas, and you want to guarantee gender, so look, I'll show you the example, right? Because otherwise you're just listening to me blindly, and that's not good. You should always cite your sources, right? So say we want to breed a Charmander, right, which is monster dragon, right? Dragon is usually more expensive than monster for no reason, but let's see. If we want to have a already female Charmander breed, it's gonna be 64,000. 64,500 for the cheapest monster breeder, right? Then to guarantee species, it's going to be an additional 21,000. So you're going to be spending 85,500 for the cheapest breed on a Charmander to guarantee that it's female. Or alternatively, I don't guarantee the gender of the Charmander. 1 in 8 are going to go female anyway, saving me 20,000, and I'm going to be paying 79 by 85,000. So I'm going to be saving 6,000 while having a 20% chance to roll female anyway and save the money anyway, discounting the 21,000. So it's actually cheaper for me to buy the Dittos at 79,000 as long as the Pokemon are priced at 60,000. It's not really a complicated, and money in general and like looking for value in your purchases is the same way in real life. Like when you're going to the store and you're looking at unit price and you're thinking, is the taste trade-off worth it to get the brand versus the non-brand? Right? You do it all day to day. Even like when you make the effort decisions. Is it worth it to have to clean up, do the dishes, do whatever? No, I'm just gonna go to Chili's today because I can get my military discount, da 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 da. Oh, but you know what's really, really cool, chat? You know what's really, really cool, and it's a business expense? I just bought, so I have a really big PC. Oh, nice, first ball ditto. Thank you, Arana G, and thank you, Young, for the sub, man. Appreciate you. And also, welcome Ray to stream. Love you guys. Sometimes you have to reload to make the sub pop if you want to see Johnny Sins on the screen. But thank you, Young Easy, for the 1 month, and thank you, Erenga, for the follow. Appreciate you. Thank you for the 3 months, boss. And enjoy the free emotes, and best of all, enjoy the non-ads, right? Sorry that Asmongold made them built into Twitch. Love you, boss. Thank you for your support. Also, Young, if you are selling to a excuse me, I'm trying not to use that word as much. If you are selling to an uninformed individual, right, Young? You can get 11 for your shiny. I'd post it at 10,999,000 and see if it sells. Realistically, I'd keep it because it's your OT. If I can't call you an uninformed individual, the world is truly cooked, and I shouldn't communicate, you know? I should stop communicating. Look, another first ball, 4,800 profit. Poggers. Like, uninformed individual is like the most politically correct thing I could ever say, you know? Of course, I want to use my early 2000s Xbox Live term, right? Because it has the effective meaning that I want to say, but I have a couple people I do respect in my chat who don't like when I say it, so I'm like, okay. And it doesn't matter. Like, there is the argument everyone's gonna make where it's like, dude, it's just a word. You shouldn't be offended over just a word. And yeah, I agree with that to an extent. But also, why would I use a word if I know it irrationally upsets somebody? It's like, look, if my wife doesn't like when I do something and it doesn't affect me and it's something I don't need to do, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not a pushover. My way or the highway 90% of the time. But if she wants me to do something and it's little to no effort for me, I'm not going to do it. Why would I create conflict that doesn't need to be created? And that's my view. So if I'm with Pete, am I going to be using Xbox Live gamer language? Absolutely, right? Because I don't see any harm in it. But if there's somebody I know who doesn't like something, I'm like, okay, fair enough. You know, I'm not out here trying to make people mad most of the time. There is an idea where it's like discipline. It is like, you know, if you have a friend who's obese and you don't say anything and they die at 28 because they're 600 pounds, or if they ask for food and you enable the behavior, like, Are you a good friend? Heck no, you're actually like the worst friend ever, right? The good friend is the one who tells them, look, you're going to die if you don't change your lifestyle. But if you have a guy who goes, hey, I'd appreciate it if you chew with your, if you like, if you do X thing. I can't really think of it. There's a million good examples. I'd appreciate it if, like, you know, they could not use headphones. He just likes to not use headphones. He's just one of those speaker weirdos who likes to play music on their speaker without headphones. And it doesn't bother me none. Sure, go for it, you know? I think that's the best. Quagsire isn't available. Yeah, stream avatars, you win a battle royale, you get 500, and then you can like purchase almost any mod, but some mods aren't available yet. The reason you're better than some of these other PokeMMO content creators is not that you're worried about hiding your opinions. The reason you're better than some of these other Pokemon MMO creators is because you're not worried about hiding your opinions and changing your personality. I mean, like, at a certain point, right? You're never going to be the richest person. You're never going to, like, have the most money, right? Whatever. But, like, if you're not yourself, you're providing no value, right? If you're not willing to discuss an idea, if you're not willing to say what you mean and say it with your chest, right? Like you're not providing value for anything. You're not bettering yourself. You're an NPC. You're just an NPC. Also, nice ball up top, right? If I say something and people don't like it, and 90% of the population says I'm wrong, I'll be like, okay, agree to disagree, you know? But at least, like, maybe there is a better way to do it, right? And because I'm being forthright with my ideas, somebody goes, hey, Minish, you special uninformed individual, look, here's a better way to do it. And I go, oh crap, I am very, very poorly informed. I'm going to make a different decision. And then my life is better. Versus if I'm just some guy who's afraid to say anything, I sit there, I get offered no correction, I don't ever improve, and I waste my life away. Yeah. Lick Your Tongue utility mod? Not really. It's literally just that I have every 5 horde in the game except 13 of them. We are 13 5 hordes from having every 5 horde in the game, and then we're going to go to 3 hordes. This is like just the home runs, the home stretch. Also, thank you for reminding me. Let me update my list. Because I got a couple more shinies. You guys want to see the list? Nice. Oops. We got Lantern too. So we're missing Fearow, Poliwag, Tangela, Ditto. For Ugly, we got Zebra Strika. Thank you, Dagger, for the redeem. Love you, buddy. Masculine. Let me give you the official number of 5 hordes left in case I miscounted, chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 more hunts. We are 12 hunts away from finishing. And none of them are good. Furo, Poliwag, which is usually a lot of Lickitung, Tangela, Ditto. I mean, Ditto's okay. But I already have like 2 Dittos on my ult, you know? Perugly. And then these guys. Not bad, huh? And I will be the first person in the game. I will be the first person in the game to complete all 5 boards. There's a series of hardest ones to get. Like any of the 80-20 spots. Any of the 80... So, like Chimecho, Dratini, Clefairy, Nose Pass. Thank you, Orange. Hey, Orange, you got my 7.5 million? I spent like 86 million already, bro. I'm doing alpha breeding. You got my 7.5 mil, boss? I'm poor, boy. Oh, you do? Look, my mail's full. Look, my mail's not full. I don't think. Look, it's unopened. You can send it. Yay! Thank you, buddy. I'm gonna mark paid off as soon as you do on stream. Love you, buddy. Hearts in chat for Orange Knight being a good friend and not being a tuna. Shout out to Orange Knight for not being a crappy friend. Heck yeah. Let me know. I'll pay you off on stream right now. Also, Orange Knight is a friend, a fellow streamer, by the way. And he's a dang good one. Do you allow cussing in your chat? Yeah, I do. We're all adults here. I have 18 plus on. OT is just Minish, not O. Yep. I own both. Like, if you accidentally sent it to Minish you would just send it to my alt, which happens a lot. We're all adults? Yeah, pretty much. We have the 18 plus, so if you're here, it's your own fault. It's like if you're in the club. It's like if you're in the club and you end up being an 18-year-old, you're not 18. There's plausible deniability because you're not supposed to be in the club unless you're 18 years old. Or 21, usually. We are mentally, I feel like a 4-year-old. W. And here you go. I had absolutely no problem loaning you the money, and thank you so much. Thank you, Orange Knight. Love you, buddy. And feel free to shout yourself out, okay, bud? See, I do loan money to my friends, but, like, it's getting to the point where, like, I'm getting so many people switch up, and some people just AFK, and it's not even their fault, and, like... I feel like the only adult in my family. Relatable. Thank you, Orange Knight. But yeah, I allow cussing, dude. I'll loan you 35k. Ooh. Yeah, I don't usually charge interest. Like, you can ask Orange Knight. I didn't charge him any interest. Like, if I'm loaning you money, it's because, like, you're either buying something off me and you can't afford it right now, or I'm helping you out. And if I can help out a friend, I will. Yep, 0% interest. You know what you call somebody who charges their friend interest? A bad person. Sorry. It be the truth. We're getting better at sorting, at least. I messed up and accidentally bred a Licky Licky. I don't want to talk about it. Hey, I was doing just fine before I met you. I drink too much and that's an issue, but it's okay. Tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I won't see them again. So high. Where did the Suzumeral come from? See how much easier it is to breed now these days, though, chat? Now that we finally got all the particles on, see how it's all coming together? I feel like we're missing some, though. Oops. I feel like we're missing some. We're definitely over to here. Should have 6 Anoriths. Where the heck are they? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared. Yeah, I literally counted 6 Anoriths. Scary. We're missing 1, aren't we? I hope I didn't kill one of my alphas by accident. Well, let's just fill this in and then see what happens. Definitely a good year. We got 1 female. Oh, 2 Squirtles coming in clutch today. And then Blastoises are being bastards. We can just do this right now. Need 3 water 8. Well, let's just do... Oh, thank you. Wow, that's a name of all time. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to stream. How you doing, boss? And then we need one monster breeder. Let's just do this. My bad on the name. Doing good, boss? No, you're good, dude. I'm not like some snowflake. You've been playing MMO for a while? What's your situation at? Been playing for around 2 weeks. Have you completed all regions? You're on old school RuneScape. Okay, so you're good with MMOs at least. Chat, I'm tripping out. We're missing one Anorith. And I'm scared. The good news is I shouldn't have messed up, you know? Oh, thank you, Nerf the Doctor. Welcome. How was stream, guys? Need to buy some more monsters. For some reason, lurkers don't come with on a raid. Really? Dang, dude. Appreciate the raid, Doctor. How you been, man? It's rain. And then we have the converter box. Where's my converter box, Bip? Got that Aerodactyl breed set up now. And then this is scary. We need to get a Ditto for this. Before I mess that up. We just need Dittos for the rest of these guys, pretty much. But all my money is gone. I had like 65 viewers and only 4 came with me. I'm a little sad. Did you get rated or something? Nerf, you were playing PokeMMO? We got 65 viewers. That's crazy. Okay. Good for you. Did we give Nerf a shout out, chat? Man, we're already through all of our Dittos. See if they regenerated a bit. Our stream boss, obviously, it was pretty good with 65. I always turn viewership off. A lot healthier for me personally. I don't worry about nothing. Right, we're all good there. Good. And then these guys are all good. This is all extra. Alright, and then we just get our water sea breeders. And we're already losing all of our money super quickly. Now, what the heck? Oh, we need to do it here. We're missing a single breeder, but it's one of these guys, and I can't tell which one. We have 3 Leaps. We have 111. We have a Shelgon. We have a Cranidos. We have 2 Aerodactyls. What the heck? Where am I missing? Yeah, I always hide it, so I don't have to geek out about things. And then, alright, so we're good there. That's all good, and then we just do the mineral. Minerals, Marie. They tell me that you're lonely. It's no surprise. You had a good stream, man? What were you up to? Where were you hunting? Lonely eyes. I'm afraid you cry, and if you need a little sunshine. Bro, what am I missing, chat? We definitely had 2, right? Maybe it was 3. It might have been 3. It might have been 3. Oh well. Might have been 3. I think we just bred 2 last time, and it didn't fill it up completely. Most who watch me lurk and never talk. I was looking for a red Gary and Lake Rage. Nice. I'm gonna look through the VOD and make sure I had 3 last time. But yeah, we're all good. And then we're all good for converters. So let's just make sure. We're at menacing sprite particle. Should be fine. Phantom. Dark crystal. What is this? And then you guys rolled male. Okay. All of you guys need it. You're about to get taken care of. You guys are female. I can get the dark crystal on you right now. Ah, that's not good. That's not good. That's too redundant. Alright, I need to buy some dark crystal. We just need to breed up some dark crystal breeders then. Shouldn't be too hard. So we just need some dark crystals. Okay. We'll just start converting on this monitor. And these are all good. And these should all be just dark crystal, right? We already converted these out. Cool. We just look up dark crystal alphas real quick. We'll just get them into the converter box. How many are we looking at? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ace, thank you for the raid, man. What are you breeding shiny alphas for? Mostly for shiny wars coming up, just to get them all taken care of. Thank you for the raid, Ace. How you guys doing? So we're gonna just buy 12 alpha converters with dark crystal particles. Shouldn't be too hard. This is one of the cheaper ones. Hypno female, easy. Yep. Chaos. Can chaos really be passed on to anything? Chaos is difficult. This is perfect. This is super easy. 1. Field easy. Field easy. Humanoid a little harder. Female only species. All chaos. Flying will be easy. Grass will be easy. Flying not that bad. Water not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Plant not bad. Fairy not bad. Plant not bad. And then these two. A little bit of a jump, but I can live with it. We'll just convert these. And we'll stop here. And then dragon's easy. Alright. Skitty, welcome. Ace, welcome. Thank you guys, and Nerf, thank you also for the raid. Did we give Ace a shout out? Sorry, Ace, you literally joined right when I was counting. Hope you guys had a good stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What were you guys up to? There's your shout out. Hopefully we shouted out our other homie. I was just counting how many dark crystals we needed. This is the last particle we need, and then we get all of our particles on our mons, nice and easy. Just had our first baby 3 days ago. Little girl, nice. What did you name her? Heck yeah, dude. Proud of you, man. That's sick. What did you name her, boss? Phantom. Been busy, but I have a few minutes. Heck yeah, dude. Have you slept yet? No. No. Looks like we're cooking. See, we got almost all the particles on our guys. And then we just need the dark crystal, and then we're done. Dark Crystal's all we have left. And it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 5 plant breeders. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like that's good. This is menacing. 6. Why is this not coming up for Dark Crystal? Oh, it's menacing. Okay. So we're just gonna convert these guys. Just get a dragon. These guys could use anything. We're just gonna make a male. So water C, dragon, easy. Alpha, yes. Dragon. We'll just do water C because it's cheaper. I mean water A. Can't wait to make her catch Dittos for timeout. We're done with the alt, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. Loutrid Hunt, goodbye. Zeefold, bye. Bye. Wow, how many encounters should I aim for a day to not drag down the team horde? Right now, I get 1 to 2k a day. Really? Only 1 to... Are you using lures? Matt, you're on the, you must be on the JV roster, right? Alright, those should be good. And then these can all be conjoined. So we need dragon. So the field we can turn into dragon, right? Clear. Alpha. Last particle chat. And then we don't ever have to do this again. I'm really, really happy. Because we've already taken care of everything we need to do. Dark Crystal, Alpha. And then we got every particle on. So we just need... We need 4 water Cs. We need 4 water Cs. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gosh. So we need a lot. We're good on plants. So we need dragons. So let's just get female. These are all good to go. So this gets obviously goes onto this obviously goes clam pearl because we still need water C. So Corsola. Wait, are we doing it right? Dark crystal, yeah. Yeah, so we need, these are all gonna go Corsola once they're converted. We're gonna make these all dragon. These are extra plant breeders. Fairy is useful. We convert that around. We don't need to worry about the flying yet. We just make this. We can breed this with a Pika. To make it field. And we can stack it off to whatever we need from there. Or we can make an Azumarill. We make this with an Azumarill. So we get a Marill. Easy. So we should have a female Azumarill. Clear all search history. Clear. And then we should have a female Meryl, right? Well, I'm regarded. Everyone knows that. Alright, so let's get a female Meryl going then. So we just want the one, right? We just want the one, and then we want a bunch of Corsolas. We want a bunch of Ekans. So Arbok. One. How many do we need? How many do we need? 9, right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Beautiful. Field dragon chat, so we can change all those male fields to dragons. So now these are all going to be dragons. They were 1 short. One short is so tragic. All right, let's just buy one just to get it over with. One is so tragic. Okay. Global trade. Advanced search. Clear. Advanced search. Particles. Humanoid field. Isn't that a thing? Field, egg, group, Pokemon. Fairy, dragon, monster. Nope, not gonna help me. What about humanoid? Let's just double check, make sure I'm not being dumb. I'm like almost 100% sure you're humanoid. Humanoid, yep. You guys have a holiday tomorrow, Minish? No, I'm gonna be gone. Spinda. Spinda's human field. Easy. Make this a male, then we go human field. Easy. Easy, chat. And then we have that guy convert after. You just get any Joe Schmo field breeder. And then we're done. Heck yeah. Thank you for the follow, Anna. AI. Sorry, chat. You're joining literally when I'm antisocial because just making sure I do this right. All right. Good. These are all converting well. going to do this. So it's less confusing when I go to breed. Keep that there to show that we're waiting on this guy to cancel over. These guys are all going to be good. Let's get some Corsolas. We're going to need 1, 2, 3 Corsolas. 4 Corsolas. 4 Corsolas. Once those switch over, we're going to need 4 Corsolas. So let's get that. So we're tracking what my plan was. Eventually, if you do this enough, chat, you're just going to memorize everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll get your own little habits. Organization is key. And then the cool thing is once you do it, you don't have to do it again. And then I'm going to put it like here, which is code saying do not actually use these. There we go. So we know that's good. My money box is good. And this is all good. Editor, thank you. Hi, check in-game whispers. Rate my breeds. Editor, thank you for the 2 years, bro. Appreciate your support, man. You're a blessing. Thank you for being in my community as long as you have. Rate my breeds? Well, I can't really rate your breeds because I didn't see how you bred them. All right, that's a correct. Rocky helmet, bold, correct. Future sight, okay. Go for future sight, okay. You like future sight? I guess to keep... future sight is high damage, huh? Yeah, good. And you're risking burn onto a Stallmon by keeping stalled, but it's generally good. Light ball, okay, what is this, NU? Your tiers are over the place. Blastoise, do you have Shell Shock? Shell Smash, okay. Focus Blast, a special variant Blastoise, okay. Did you go Modest? What do you go? Modest, okay. Let's see your Snorlax, Adamant, why you're Adamant. Doesn't matter, I guess. Usually you want to be slower for Trick Room. Pursue, Earthquake, Fire Punch, Block, okay. Interesting. What tier are you trying to play? Jolly? Why Jolly? Physical Charizard? That's okay, I guess a belly drum set with a Salic, okay. What tier are you trying to play, my guy? Orefall, Growth. So you send up a fire team? Who's your fire setter? And if you're going a fire team, why is this Blaze? Why is this a non-special variant? Is this a team? Like, they're all correct Pokemon. Like, you have a Belly Drum Charizard, cool. You have a Sun Blastoise, Sun Venusaur, right? You have Solar Beam? No, if you're going Weather Ball, where's your Solar Beam? Why are you running Giga Drain? Why are you running Giga Drain instead of... If you're... This is a complete Sunset. You have Growth. Earth Power is always good for coverage. You have Weather Ball, which is amazing for fire. But why do you have Giga Drain instead of Solar Beam if you're going to be a Chlorophyll? That doesn't make sense. And then special attacking Blastoise, sure, I've seen it work. But usually you want a mix setter for Blastoise because they're both comparable. And then Adamant, sure, but like this is basic. And if you're going basic, what are you doing with Pursuit? Like there's a lot of questions I have. And they're not in any tier. Like Slowbro is way. This is a good Slowbro. I like Slowbro, but each tier is different. Like your tiers are all spread out. It's about the mons, not the tiers. Well, then again, so you need to put, if you're going for this mon, this one needs Solar Beam. If you're going for this variant of Charizard with the Salic, sure. Acrobatic, sure. Earthquake, Flame Charge. Really, no Flare Blitz? You're going Flame Charge? I guess with Belly Drum, but wouldn't you want a higher base stat? Like, you don't really... You're getting diminishing churns with Flame Charge. You know, what's the plan here? You don't even have Substitute. You don't even have Substitute. There's a lot I can tell you're just kind of going off some... I don't know. There's a couple weird things. Most of this is standard VGC, but again, they're not tiered correctly and they're not with each other. That's my honest feedback. What's your Pikachu? Adamant Pikachu is weird. Okay. Yeah, Pikachu's a mixed attacker. I don't know why you're adamant instead of like rash or something. Okay. Weird. Venusaur almost correct if you put Solar Beam on it, that's good. I don't know why you don't know Substitute. I don't know why you're running Flame Charge. All your eggs are in one basket. Don't like it. Modest, sure. This works. Snorlax. Weird. Weird set. There's better sets. Curse sets are usually better. And then Pikachu, again, Adamant's weird, should be mixed attacker. You even have it being a mixed attacker. You have it with focus. Like how you're gonna set up focus? What's your game plan here? Like, this is off reads. Like, focus is weird. Adamant Pikachu is weird. This is your standard Slowbro set. This is good. You have Regenerator, Slack Off, Calm Mind. This is good. This is solid. Full marks for Slowbro. Weird. Pretty good, but no one uses it. Weird. And then, why don't you have Solar Beam? Wait, Tormo, you just hit an egg? You just egged Scyther? You want to join Discord? I'll move you in. Give me your live reaction, boss. I'll move you in. Oh, wow, dude. Oh, wow. You got Adamant, too. That's so awesome. That's so awesome, dude. GG's. GG's, boss. How many, wow. Nice, boss. No, you're fine, dude. I need to get going anyway. I'm very, very busy. GG's on the Scyther. Heck yeah. Alright. Alright, guys. Love each and every one of you beautiful people. I streamed way too late tonight. I was just got caught up in egging, as I be doing. Love each and every one of you beautiful people. Any suggestions on who to raid? Any suggestions on who to raid? Of course, dude. Always a pleasure. All of you guys rock. You guys have any people you like in particular, guys? Oh yeah, dude. I need to go to bed. It's 9 o'clock, and I have a huge day. Let's see, Anthony. Anthony's going for a croc. Let's raid him. Orange, thank you for paying me back, bro. As you can see, I'm almost already through it. You gave me 7 million, and I'm just running through money like crazy. Hey, guys, love each and every one of you beautiful people. Snivy's live? Actually, that's a good suggestion. I haven't rated Snivy in a minute, and he's rated me. Yeah, I'll dump you on Snivy. Love you guys. And GG's to Tormentos on the Scyther. Love you, boss. I'm typing raid in the wrong command. Tonight we raid. Yeah, we'll raid lemons. Alright, guys. Copy the raid command and spam his chat. Copy the raid command and spam his chat. Let's go, guys. Love each and every one of you guys. You guys rock. Copy the raid and spam them. Bye, guys. See ya. Good luck on your shunts. And GG's to Tormentos. I'm glad I stayed up late for your Scyther. Bye, buddy. Alright. I need to go to bed. Hey, YouTube, who's still listening. Good night, guys. Love you guys. It'll be a while before I see y'all. But I appreciate all of you guys. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for all your continued support. Bye, guys.